A former Sarpanch was killed and a tourist couple injured in terrorist attacks in Shopian and Anantnag respectively last night ahead of polling for the Baramulla Lok Sabha constituency in Jammu and Kashmir, which is scheduled for tomorrow. My colleague Nazir joins us with more details. Nazir, take us through this incident. We're of course learning that the tourist couple at this moment are out of danger, but unfortunately a former Sarpanch has lost his life in the attack.
Well, I'm in a place called Hurpura, which is the hometown of Aijaz Ahmad Sheikh. The former Sarpanch, as a BJP worker, was shot dead inside his home. What we are hearing here, the gunman barged into his home here, and then he was fired multiple bullets and he died there. So whole village has actually turned up to pay last respect and participate in his funeral prayers here in Hurpura. Hurpura is actually the last village which divides Kashmir Valley with the Pir Panjal, and from here you can only see the Pir Panjal mountains. On the south of the Pir Panjal, which has become the worst militancy affected area now, we know recently there was a major attack on the air forces in which one air force personnel was killed. Several others were injured. Before that, we have seen series of major attacks on the army, and recently a school teacher was also killed. But this area was relatively peaceful, not much militancy. But what we see that the former Sarpanch Aijaz Ahmad was shot inside his home last evening. So far, police has only said that they have laid the cordon, which we don't see on the ground, and some search operation is on, but nothing like is here on the ground. But more often than not, whenever such incidents have happened, police has been able to track down the attackers sooner than later because of a robust intelligence network. But what led to this incident is still not known, because this who is behind this incident, no group has claimed responsibility. आप यहीं रहते हैं आप लोग? यहाँ आप में से कौन इस हमसाया है आप? हाँ? वन्यू अगर काच आप हाँ आप यहाँ नहीं थे? अच्छा, आप में से कोई है? खौफ है क्या या मालूम नहीं? हाँ? Imagine this is what one incident does. A defenseless person is killed just because of his political affiliation. And remember, political workers have paid a huge price for standing for democracy and politics in Kashmir. Over the last 30 years, thousands of political workers, mainly from the regional parties, especially the National Conference, have been killed. But over the last several years, we have seen 5 years, we have seen BJP workers being targeted. BJP has strongly condemned the killing of Aijaz Ahmad Sheikh and has released a video of him in which he is talking about how things have changed in Kashmir, where Prime Minister Modi has initiated an era of development and the progress in this region, which has actually made him to join BJP. He's also talking about in that video that he was a stone pelter area, but then he realized the futility of that. So besides this incident, there's another incident in the neighboring district of Anantnag in Pahalgam, where two tourists, a couple, they were shot at and injured. Farah and her husband, Tabrez Ahmed, they are from Jaipur, Rajasthan. They were there, they had come for leisure. That is the worst thing. Someone come here as a tourist, he being targeted. Tourists are not normally targeted here, but we see this vicious cycle of violence. When Anantnag is going to polls in the next phase of elections on 25th, earlier Anantnag was scheduled to go to polls in third phase, but then on the account of the adverse weather conditions and the connectivity issues, poll was postponed to the 25th of this month. So clearly a challenging time. So far, police has not come out with any elaborate statement how all this has happened and what measures they are taking to prevent this. But here at Hurpura, you can see large number of people, whole village has come to participate in his last rites, but none so far has actually spoken, and perhaps that not speaking and silence itself is a statement.
Absolutely. Thank you, Nazir, for joining us and bringing us those updates from the ground. Continue tracking this story for us as it develops.